My job title is Executive Director, Holstein Association Policy, Industry Affairs, and Governance. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my responsibilities at the Holstein Association. Since my title lists 3 areas, I'll tell you a little bit about those first, then a couple of other areas I work on. The first is Holstein Association Policy. Holstein Association USA has nearly 30,000 members across the country. One of our goals is to help each of those dairy farmers succeed. To help do just that, we develop broad policies that support the best interests of dairy farmers in general, and especially owners of registered Holsteins. We then use those policies as guides for how we respond to opportunities, threats, or challenges to the association and its members. This could be lobbying Congress for or against passage of legislation, supporting or opposing an initiative by another organization in the dairy industry or in the government, or simply responding to a request for a position statement on a specific issue. Next comes industry affairs. As you know, there are many organizations, companies, member associations, and co-ops that play important roles in the dairy industry. It's critical that we maintain communications and connections with many of them to make sure they know and understand our points of view on important issues. To accomplish that mission, staff, board members, and others are frequently asked to participate in conferences, annual meetings, and other events organized by those groups. I coordinate with our CEO and several other management staff members to decide how important a particular event is and decide who, if anyone, should attend a particular event and what their role should be. Third, there's governance. As a membership organization, the association is structured with a constitution and bylaws that establish the basic rules of association governance. As the makeup and size of our membership changes over the years, however, the rules sometimes need to be adjusted. One of the things we do is periodically review the bylaws and suggest changes that could improve the governance of your association. Sometimes the association nominating committee will make suggestions as well. If the board agrees with those suggestions, the proposed bylaw amendments will be discussed and voted up or down by the annual meeting delegates. While the following job areas aren't in my job title, it's long enough already, they're both important parts of what we do here. First, the international program. One of the programs that benefits Holstein Association members is the international program. Our goal here is to encourage other countries around the world to import U.S. Holsteins, live animals, embryos, and semen. We work with U.S. exporters to identify registered Holsteins to be shipped to other countries, and with those countries to explain why U.S. Holsteins are the best in the world. Great cattle respond best to great management. That's something many countries lack, so education and training are equally important for success. Satisfied customers come back for more, so we arrange to have experts in feeding, care, and breeding travel to importing countries to provide training in those areas. We also arrange for groups of dairy farmers and officials from those countries to come to the U.S. to see firsthand the results of good breeding and management on U.S. registered Holstein farms. Finally, we frequently send a staff member, a board member, or a cattle judge to another country to attend meetings, exhibit at trade shows, or judge at cattle shows. The international program is a small but very important part of the Holstein Association. And finally, a little about Holstein history. Your association has a long and rich history going back to 1885. Until recently, however, there wasn't a fitting place to display many of the historic items and photographs that tell our story and honor the men and women who have contributed to the success of the association for more than 130 years. In the last several years, I've worked with current and former board members, our CEO, and several industry icons to design the Holstein History Room, to proudly display those items, and also to showcase large paintings of the ideal Holstein cow and bull. We continue to solicit donations of Holstein Association memorabilia that will further improve this exhibit. So let us know if you have something special that might take its place in the Holstein History Room. I'm excited to be a part of this project to preserve and display the long history of Holstein Association USA. I appreciate having a few minutes to tell you a little bit about what I do here. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being a member of Holstein Association USA.
Welcome to the Holstein Association's Finance Department. The Finance Department is responsible for maintaining the accuracy and integrity of the Association's financials records. Our department prepares the Association's financial statements monthly in a timely and accurate manner and in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. We also prepare the Association's annual budget, federal and state tax returns, and numerous other tax filings. This department processes payroll and is responsible for accounts receivable, accounts payable, fixed assets, and purchasing. It's important to know that our financial statements are audited annually. As a result, our members can rely on the accuracy and integrity of the financial statements presented to them at our annual business meeting. With proper financial controls, planning, and foresight, we ensure that the money received from our members in dues and fees are used in the best way possible to guarantee the Association's continued operation and success. This in turn provides our members with the products, services, and resources they need for a successful and profitable dairy operation. I'm proud to say that we have a dedicated and effective finance team at One Holstein Place. The Billing Services Department is responsible for the management and collection of the Association's accounts receivable. Protecting the Association's assets by minimizing credit risk is most important. This team ensures that payments received for dues and services are correctly recorded and posted to customers' accounts. We keep track of customers' account balances and ensure that outstanding amounts are paid in a timely manner so that the Association can continue to operate. This includes working individually with customers who may be experiencing financial hardship by developing payment plans to ensure that all outstanding balances are paid. It's very important to the billing services team to maintain good customer relations and help customers resolve their billing issues. The Human Resources Department manages the Association's most valuable resources, its employees. Currently, there are 122 employees that are part of the Holstein team. This includes 75 staff in the Brattleboro, Vermont office, 9 at Agritech Analytics in Visalia, California, 19 regional sales representatives, and 19 classifiers. Our responsibilities include helping managers with recruiting and hiring by advertising open positions, finding qualified candidates, assisting with interviews, and hiring those best qualified for the position. We also help ensure adequate and competitive compensation and benefits for our employees. Employees are provided with a comprehensive benefit package which is competitive in the employment market. These benefits include health, dental, and life insurance, short-term and long-term disability, a 401k retirement savings plan, a pension plan for employees hired before July 2007, paid time off, a health insurance flexible spending account, relocation, vision, and tuition reimbursement. We also provide our employees with orientation, training, development, and an annual review process. We protect the Association by ensuring that it is in compliance with all labor and employment laws.